Hey everyone, it's Arlette from Chasing Joy. Today is cycle day 10 and I got my smiley face on my ovulation predictor kit. Now, can you see the smiley face? So today is therefore the day before my third IUI. And what a day it's been. So, it's the weekend. Today is a Sunday, and because it's the weekend, I was doing my ovulation predictor kit test very early. Similar to my second IUI, we were going to do the confirmatory blood work when I got the smiley face to confirm that I really was having what they call an LH surge, which is the hormone that makes you then ovulate 24 hours after the peak. So I was testing really early, like 6 a.m. so that if I got a smiley face, I could have enough time to call the doctor's office because they're only open till 11 on the weekend. So yesterday morning, Saturday morning, 6 a.m., I did the test and I did not get a smiley face. And I really wasn't expecting one at only cycle day 9. I was expecting to not get a smiley face till maybe cycle day 11 or 12. But throughout the day, I started to feel very like heavy in my pelvic area and like kind of cramping. And then at one point, it's gonna be like hurting. So I was thinking, man, maybe I'm ovulating early. So I was up really late last night. So at 2 in the morning, so it's 2 a.m. Sunday morning, I decided to do the predictor kit again, and I got a smiley face. So I was kind of like, oh crap, you know. I wasn't expecting to get it because it's only cycle day 10 and I hadn't even been to sleep yet. So, went to sleep really late. And then at 6, which is 5:50 technically, is when I do my temperature, because I've been tracking my temperatures. And it was starting to go up, like spiking. And I'm thinking, oh man, it's making me feel like maybe I ovulated on Saturday at some time after 6 a.m. but before 2 a.m. Sunday night. So, sorry, my cat was walking by. So, I did the ovulation predictor kit again, and I still had a smiley face. I called the clinic, let them know. They told me to come in. So when I got there, I wanted to speak to the doctor, which is not my regular doctor, but the doctor who works on the weekend, and explain that even though it was routine for once you get the smiley face and then they confirm that it's a surge, that you do the IUI the next day, I wanted to explain that I actually had a positive at 2 a.m., which means I might have had a smiley face on Saturday, and did he think I should do the IUI today, which is Sunday. And I kind of feel like I should because it's such a small window, and they say that the egg is only alive for about 24 hours, and so we kind of went back and forth. And basically, they said I should wait until tomorrow, the day after. And he was saying if I hadn't have been awake, I wouldn't have even known I had the smiley face then, to make me feel stressed out. So I ended up saying okay. So I left. And then a couple hours later, actually at 10:56. Now remember, I said they closed at 11. I got a call, and I was driving, so I didn't get it. I got a voicemail saying that, oh, the blood work shows that I've already ovulated, and then it starts talking about how I can do a trigger shot and some other drugs. Now I'm planning to do an unmedicated cycle. Actually, this video is supposed to be about what my plan is for IUI number 3, so I'm kind of talking out of order. But I'm planning to do another unmedicated cycle, so there is no trigger shot for me. There is no other drugs. So I was really freaked out and confused. So I tried to call the clinic back. So of course now it's after 11, they're closed. So I was really frustrated and getting kind of angry. So I left a bunch of voicemails on all the numbers I had, including for my nurse, who I know won't see it until Monday when she's in the office. I'm sorry, won't hear it till Monday. Anyway, they did end up calling me back, and they kept reassuring me that the timing is good. And then and they scheduled me for IUI at 8:30 tomorrow morning, which is a Monday. And then later in the afternoon, another nurse called, and she was was really, really good in explaining certain things. So she told me that my LH was at 65, which is very high, which means I'm indeed surging, that I'm likely starting the process of ovulating, but my progesterone was only at a 0.77, which means I, hadn't ovulated yet. And I remember my doctor telling me that anything over 2.0 is what they know you've ovulated. So that made me feel a little better, but at this point, I'm just feeling really nervous about the timing for this third IUI, and just, I don't know what's going to happen. I really hope it works. I really want it to work. But now the timing seems weird. So that's what happened today, cycle day 10 with my smiley face. So quickly, so what's the plan for this third IUI? So like I said, I'm going to do another unmedicated cycle. The doctor actually suggested that I do Clomid, but when we first talked, she explained that even a healthy, young married couple in their 20s only have a 20 to 30% chance each cycle of getting pregnant. So she said, so usually within 3 cycles it would happen. So I figured I'll give it 3 times at doing a natural cycle without the Clomid. I'm nervous about the Clomid with the side effects, and nervous about the potential for multiples, even though we did discuss that. And if I ever end up doing a Clomid, hopefully not, because hopefully it'll work this time. But if I do, I'll tell you guys more about what the doctor said about the risk for multiples. But opted for IUI number 3 is going to be unmedicated again. What I'm doing different is this time I bought the IUI quality sperm. Before I was buying the ICI, which is kind of like, I'll say, for the turkey baster method, if you're just injecting the sperm into your vagina near the cervix, as opposed to inseminating the sperm into your uterus via a catheter. The ICI is used for the turkey baster method, and I've been buying it because the clinic will wash the sperm for me. But the doctor said, I might want to buy the IUI sperm because it might have a higher sperm count, and they won't have to wash it. So that might give me more sperm to work with, especially since I'm not going to do the Clomid, which would give me more eggs. So natural cycle with IUI sperm. Again, still doing the confirmatory LH blood work, which is what I was talking about a few minutes ago. The main things I'm doing different is I've really tried to pay more attention to my diet this time, and did a little bit of research, and who knows if these things are true or not, but I figure most of them can't hurt. So I had heard about people drinking pomegranate juice, so I bought some organic pomegranate juice, and I've been drinking that. I started drinking that yesterday. I had read about how important vitamin C and calcium was, so I was drinking some orange juice that was fortified with vitamin C every day leading up until I think cycle day 8. And I had been increasing my spinach because it is a leafy green and has iron, and I think the folic acid. So I've been eating a little bit more spinach. I've been eating eggs every day because they say eggs are really good for fertility and they're a good source of protein. And I actually bought organic eggs. And I have been trying to eat some yogurt some days to increase the calcium. And I also saw online where they recommend that you kind of stop the citrus a few days, like around the time of ovulation, so that your uterus can be more alkaline. So even though I was doing the orange juice fortified with calcium, I stopped that a couple days ago. So I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm going to eat more yogurt. Today I picked up some kiwi because I saw that kiwi is a good source of vitamin C, and I think it's less acidic than like orange juice or grapefruit juice. So I'm trying to pay more attention to my diet. I need to work on my water more. And then the other thing I did is I decided to try the baby aspirin. I never tried it before. When I first mentioned it to the doctor, she didn't think that she said it was something that they used to do all the time back in the day, but then later they found that it didn't necessarily really work. But she said there was no harm in me trying that. And I never tried it the past 2 cycles, but I figured I'll try it now in case I was having any kind of clotting issue that was preventing implantation, so the baby aspirin kind of thins your blood a little bit. So those are the things that I'm doing different for this third IUI. Oh, another thing, because of the previous two, I needed the progesterone. Just moving forward, it's just now established I need the progesterone. So I just have to suck it up. I did watch another girl's video, and I don't remember who it was. Maybe I'll try to link to it if I can find it again. But I really liked her approach to the progesterone. She basically felt like the goal of, you're on the progesterone, it'll give you symptoms that make you feel like you might be pregnant. So the goal is to keep the symptoms. And I really like that way of thinking, of trying to keep the symptoms as opposed to being mad at the progesterone for giving me the symptoms. So trying to change my mindset in that way. Trying to eat better, and I'm doing the baby aspirin, and I have the higher quality of sperm this time. So that's what I'm doing different. Right now I'm just going to try and relax. I felt very stressed out earlier with all the miscommunications of if I ovulated or didn't ovulate and all that, and about the timing for this cycle. So I know me being stressed will not help. So I'm just going to try and relax, and I'm going to pray and trust God, and hopefully this will be it. The third time will be the charm. So keep praying for me. Send me some baby dust, and I will keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Bye.